If he can afford his hobbies, his car, and the outings with his friends, he can afford you too.
I find takes like this to be rather concerning because it seems like a lot of individuals are now more than ever focused on what they can get out of a relationship in terms of benefits, as opposed to actually being focused on the relationship itself. It seems like a lot of them have, as they say, lost the plot.
Before we dive deeper, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. I appreciate your support.
When a man says that he can't spoil you, it just means that he doesn't want to.
Indeed. But a person shouldn't have to be spoiled to be happy in a relationship. And that's what I mean by a lot of individuals seem to have certainly lost the plot. Because I highly doubt that a lot of those individuals that give advice such as this really even know what it's like to be in a happy, healthy, and rewarding relationship. And sadly, those that listen to the advice that these sorts of individuals give are going to wind up in the same place, not knowing what it's like to actually have a rewarding relationship. Because, as they say, no one likes to keep other women single like single women.
Men have no honor anymore.
Honor, huh? Interesting. I wonder how they're going to try to nitpick men today.
There are some men in this world who I do believe have held on to some part of their dignity.
When are we going to get to the point about honor?
But for the most part, men out here would rather sit at home on their ass playing video games than actually doing anything important with themselves or their life.
Let's be very clear. A lot of gentlemen work very hard most of the time during the week, and a lot of gentlemen enjoyed playing video games as a way to unwind, and there's nothing wrong with that. What's the problem?
They don't stand on their word, they don't stand on business, and they fold like a lawn chair when any amount of pressure requires them to grow the fuck up.
They never did mention anything having to do with honor, did they? But, after all, if nothing else, this has been a wonderful example of what not to do. To take a person's personal experience and use it to then generalize an entire population of people. And on today's episode of Seeking Attention, Validation, and Approval from Random Strangers on the Internet, we have an individual who's being not so subtly sexist towards male doctors, and could have just saved everyone a whole lot of time by doing a little research before going to the appointment and verified who their doctor was and what their gender happened to be. But I understand that that would have actually taken a little bit of forethought. But I really do hope they keep that same energy for women who perform vasectomies.